Hello, and welcome to today's webinar, Digital Transformation for a More Sustainable Future. So let's start out with, thinking about the evolving requirements for climate reporting. What progress should companies and organizations with the financial services industry expect in 2022?
I think the couple banks that we've talked to have started to adopt a credit score mentality where, you are understanding where one of your customers sits, and if they are high on the attributes in terms of their own efforts around sustainability, that is unlocking access to capital and unlocking access to services, and it's a way you engage with them in a different way.
I think there are two levels of risk that financial services and corporations face. And the first one, I would highlight it, apart from investor demand that we talked a little bit about before, is access to capital.
I think the top risk is really the quantifying, understanding counterparty carbon exposure. So where I have extended credit, where I have financial commitments and otherwise, and you could extend that to money managers as well.
I don't know if there's a company out there yet who can wave the flag of victory around this yet, but the companies that you see that are ahead of others, what are they doing?
I think firms that recognize that ESG is a data problem and have assigned a senior data officer in that role to, as I think you described it, wrangle the data or wrangle reporting, I think is very important.
And secondly, I think there's a knowledge gap. By knowledge, I don't mean that we need to train people to be environmental scientists, but a common baseline of knowledge need to be established across functions, across different pockets of an organization that enable them to understand that this is not just the business of the head of sustainability.
And it requires really strong executive leadership to say, we are going to get started, to commit to the things you're just talking about. Commit in the education and skilling up the workforce and them really understanding how this is going to impact their day-to-day jobs. And